Written by Robert Graysmith. Imagine this: a shadowy figure hidden in the night commits terrible crimes. He leaves clues, but they're not the kind the police easily understand. These are puzzles, ciphers, messages only solvable by the cleverest minds. This is the story of the Zodiac Killer, a name that still sends chills down the spines of those who remember his reign of terror. His ciphers, some solved, some not, are a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the human heart. The Zodiac Killer terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s. He was a phantom, appearing from the shadows to attack his victims before disappearing just as quickly. He taunted the police and the public with letters often filled with strange symbols and codes. These letters were not just messages, they were puzzles designed to confuse and frighten. The Zodiac claimed responsibility for several murders, but only 5 are officially attributed to him. His ability to evade capture only added to his terrifying legend. 2 couples, David Arthur Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, and Michael Renaud Margot and Darlene Elizabeth Ferrin, were attacked in secluded areas. These locations were chosen carefully, ensuring the victims were isolated and vulnerable. Cecilia Ann Shepard and Brian Calvin Hartnell were stabbed while picnicking at Lake Berryessa. The serene setting of the lake contrasted sharply with the brutality of the attack. A lone taxi driver, Paul Lee Stein, was shot and killed in San Francisco. This murder brought the Zodiac's terror into the heart of the city. These are just the confirmed victims. The Zodiac claimed many more, their identities lost to time. The true extent of his crimes may never be known. The Zodiac's letters, filled with bizarre ramblings and threats, were almost as terrifying as his crimes. Each letter was a reminder that he was still out there, watching and waiting. He craved attention, notoriety, and he used the media to spread fear and uncertainty. The public's fascination with his crimes only fueled his desire for infamy. The ciphers, however, were something different. They were a direct challenge, a way for the killer to prove his intelligence and to taunt those trying to catch him. Despite the best efforts of law enforcement, the Zodiac's true identity remains a mystery to this day, leaving behind a legacy of fear and unanswered questions. One of the most famous and perplexing ciphers sent by the Zodiac Killer was the 408-symbol cipher. This complex and enigmatic puzzle, mailed to the San Francisco Chronicle in August 1969, was a jumbled mess of symbols meticulously arranged in 17 rows. The name 408 refers to the exact number of characters it contained, each one a piece of a dark and twisted puzzle. For weeks, both amateur and professional codebreakers alike struggled to unlock its secrets, poring over the symbols day and night. Then a breakthrough came. A high school history teacher, Donald Harden, and his wife Betty, a code-solving enthusiast, managed to crack the cipher. It took them days of painstaking and meticulous work, but eventually the symbols yielded their dark secrets. The message, while chilling and disturbing, was also frustratingly incomplete, leaving many to wonder about the full extent of the killer's thoughts. It read in part, "I like killing people because it is so much fun," a statement that sent chills down the spines of those who read it. Better than killing wild game in the forest, because man is the most dangerous animal of all. A haunting comparison that revealed the killer's twisted mindset. The message went on to describe the thrill of killing and the killer's desire to collect slaves in the afterlife, adding another layer of horror to the already terrifying message. The cipher ended abruptly, leaving many questions unanswered, and the public in a state of fear and curiosity, wondering what other secrets the Zodiac Killer might be hiding. If the 408-symbol cipher provided a glimpse into the mind of a killer, it was just the beginning of a much larger puzzle. The 340-symbol cipher, however, remained a frustrating enigma for decades, eluding even the most skilled cryptographers. This cipher, also known as the 340 for its character count, was sent to the San Francisco Chronicle in November 1969, just months after the first cipher. Despite countless attempts over the years, the 340 cipher resisted all efforts at deciphering, becoming a symbol of the Zodiac's enduring mystery. It became a holy grail for codebreakers, a tantalizing challenge that seemed to mock their every effort. The Zodiac's taunting messages only added to the frustration. Then in December 2020, a team of 3 amateur codebreakers, David Orenchak, Sam Blake and Jarl Van Eyck, made a stunning announcement that would change everything. After months of painstaking work using specialized software and a bit of luck, they had finally cracked the 340 cipher, revealing its long-hidden message. The message, once again, was disturbing, a chilling reminder of the Zodiac's twisted mind. "I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me," the Zodiac taunted, his words dripping with malice. "I'm not afraid of the gas chamber because it will send me to paradise all the sooner because I have now enough slaves to work for me," he continued, revealing his delusional beliefs. The message was another chilling window into the killer's psyche, revealing his lack of remorse and warped sense of reality. It was a stark reminder of the darkness that had haunted the Bay Area for decades. A simple message, the 13-symbol cipher. Not all of the Zodiac ciphers were as complex as the 408 or the 340. In July 1969, the Zodiac sent a postcard to the San Francisco Examiner containing a short 13-symbol message. This cipher proved to be much easier to solve, and within hours, a local couple, Donald and Betty Harden, the same couple who cracked the 408 cipher, had deciphered it. The message, while short, was no less chilling. It read, "I am the one who shot the cab driver." This was a direct reference to the murder of Paul Stein, and it confirmed what many had already suspected. The Zodiac was indeed responsible for the cab driver's death. The quick solution of the 13-symbol cipher, however, did little to advance the investigation. The killer remained at large. The unsolved puzzle. The 32-symbol cipher, sometimes called the My Name is Cipher, remains the Zodiac Killer's most enduring puzzle. Sent in a letter to the San Francisco Chronicle in November 1969, this short cipher has baffled codebreakers for over 50 years. Unlike the 408 and 340, which were eventually solved, the 32-symbol cipher has resisted all attempts at deciphering. There are many theories about why this particular cipher has proven so difficult to crack. Some believe it's too short, lacking enough data for codebreakers to get a foothold. Others speculate that the Zodiac may have made errors in constructing the cipher, rendering it unsolvable. Still, others believe the 32-symbol cipher may not be a cipher at all, but rather a meaningless string of symbols designed to mislead investigators. Whatever the reason, the 32-symbol cipher remains an enduring mystery, a tantalizing puzzle that continues to fascinate and frustrate in equal measure. Why so hard? The mystery remains. The Zodiac's ciphers, both solved and unsolved, continue to fascinate and frustrate. Why are some of these codes so difficult to crack? Several factors contribute to the enduring mystery of the Zodiac's ciphers. First, the Zodiac was inconsistent in his methods. He didn't use a single, easily identifiable cipher system. Instead, he seemed to create his own, often blending symbols and techniques, making it difficult for codebreakers to find patterns. Second, the Zodiac often made mistakes, whether intentional or accidental. These errors introduced uncertainty and complexity into the ciphers. A single misplaced symbol, for example, could throw off an entire decryption attempt. Third, the ciphers themselves are relatively short. Codebreakers rely on patterns and repetitions to identify potential solutions. With limited data to work with, it becomes exponentially more difficult to find the right combination of techniques and approaches. Hidden messages, theories, and speculations. The unsolved ciphers, particularly the 32-symbol My Name is Cipher, have fueled countless theories and speculations. Some believe the Zodiac embedded clues to his identity within the ciphers. Others see hidden messages, perhaps pointing to future crimes or revealing the killer's motives. Some even go so far as to claim the ciphers contain maps or diagrams, leading to hidden locations where the Zodiac may have left evidence or even the bodies of his victims. While these theories are intriguing, it's essential to approach them with a healthy dose of skepticism. Without concrete evidence to support them, they remain just that, theories. The Zodiac's desire to insert himself into the narrative, to control the story, makes it difficult to separate fact from fiction. New tools, new hope, modern code breaking. The world of code breaking has changed dramatically since the Zodiac Killer first terrorized California. Advances in computing power, sophisticated algorithms, and the rise of artificial intelligence have given codebreakers powerful new tools to tackle even the most challenging ciphers. What once required months or even years of manual labor can now be accomplished in a fraction of the time. These technological advancements have breathed new life into the effort to solve the Zodiac's remaining ciphers. Researchers are now able to test millions, even billions of potential solutions per second, dramatically increasing the odds of finding the correct key. Machine learning algorithms, trained on vast datasets of known ciphers, can identify patterns and anomalies that might have been missed by human eyes. The hunt continues. Will we ever know? The Zodiac Killer's ciphers remain an enduring mystery, a haunting reminder of a dark chapter in American history. While some of his codes have been cracked, revealing glimpses into the mind of a killer, others continue to resist our best efforts at deciphering. The unsolved ciphers, particularly the 32-symbol "My name is Cipher," continue to tantalize and frustrate in equal measure. Will we ever know the secrets they hold? The passage of time, while making it less likely that we'll ever bring the Zodiac Killer to justice, has not diminished the fascination with this case. The ciphers, like pieces of a macabre puzzle, continue to draw us in, challenging us to make sense of the seemingly senseless. The human desire to solve puzzles, to impose order on chaos, ensures that the hunt for answers will continue. Join the search. What do you see? The Zodiac Killer's ciphers are more than just puzzles. They are artifacts of a dark and troubling period. They remind us that evil can lurk in unexpected places and that even the most baffling mysteries can sometimes be solved. The unsolved ciphers, however, stand as a challenge, a reminder that some secrets may remain hidden, lost to time. What do you see when you look at the Zodiac's ciphers? Random symbols, a killer's taunts, or perhaps something more? The answers, if they exist, are out there, waiting to be discovered. Perhaps with fresh eyes and a bit of luck, we can finally shed light on one of history's most enduring mysteries.